Hello and welcome to the Daily Sniper. My name is Steven and I run the Daily Sniper. In tonight's video, I'm going to bring over the best trades we ended up taking today, as well as preparing you guys to trade the best setups at the best prices. If you'd like to live stream with me every single morning, Monday to Friday, guys, link is in the bio. 20% off deal happening right now. Use code LEARN at checkout and let's get into it. So I got a lot of questions. A lot of people were asking me why I didn't upload a video yesterday. And I thought the answer I gave was perfect for this YouTube video, and here it is. Why did I not make a video yesterday? You need to understand that being a day trader doesn't necessarily mean you have to take a trade every single day. On Monday, we ended up having a gap close reversal from our big key level at 557.84, one of the last gaps to fill in this range on SPY, right? So I was bullish at this level. We got the nice bullish move forward. And then we ended up dropping in the pre-market. So I'm waiting. And as soon as we broke under this level, I'm like, I don't even want to trade this. I don't want to steer anyone in the wrong direction. I don't want to lose any unnecessary amounts of money. I just want to trade the best setups at the best prices. So guess what? Yesterday, I just took the day off. The only thing I ended up doing is buying Tesla shares, right? Around the 234 level. Tesla shares is what I ended up buying. No options, right? Bought shares, made a bag today. Very, very happy. Now, let's go towards what we ended up doing today. So, let me tell you what we discussed in our pre-market live stream today. SPY ended up having a big resistance level at 562. Where did I come up with that? Look left, right? Look at Tuesday's resistance. Look at Monday's resistance, okay? So now that we did not take a trade in this yesterday, now we have a chart to follow, right? We have resistances, we have the supports level. Now I have a chart to work with. Yesterday, I did not have a chart to work with. It was indecisive. Anything could have happened. And this is what we ended up doing, all right? We came up. Look at this chart. What do you think the Daily Sniper did today? Take a wild guess. Of course, we brought 563 puts deep in the money. Of course, right? And I hit it 3 times because even though I was bullish because of the gap close reversal, right? And I'm going to explain later in the video why I'm bullish, but just keep this in mind. I was bullish starting the day off, but the chart said differently. And this is what I tell people. I don't care who your uncle is. I don't care who your wife's dad is. I don't care who your best friend's girlfriend's father is, a real estate or a freaking market maker. I don't care about that stuff, right? I don't care what YouTuber you watch. You need to zone out, right? You got to take everything with a grain of salt, because I don't know about you guys, but my news feed is the market's dropping another 25%. The market's doing this. The market's doing this. Guys, look at the daily time frame right now. Look at let's just look at this range, okay? Ready? Dip, rip, dip, rip, dip, rip, dip, rip, right? Now look at this recent dip that we have. It just dipped. It just knifed down, okay? So this is why, and we also filled the last gap to fill on SPY around the 558 level. This is the reason why I am so bullish, because if we don't end up bouncing where we should be bouncing at, heavy support, it's an empty pocket to fill the last gap at 530. Okay, so this is, now you know why I'm more bullish than bearish, because this is an empty pocket. And for SPY to drop another $30 from where we are right now after dropping 60 points already, very unlikely, but it's not out of the question. We trade charts. We don't trade news. We don't trade opinions. We trade news. We don't trade anything but what the chart tells us. And the chart told us today that the previous resistance over the last 2 days was still a resistance. We had a big rejection from 565 earlier in the pre-market. And I told the entire Discord in the pre-market live stream, guys, just because we ended up rejecting 565, that could be it. That could be the high from the CPI data. So what did I end up doing? I saw a doji first 5 minutes of the day. I was at resistance. It was a great risk to reward. I hit 563 puts deep in the money, right? I sold half. It came back up, made a lower high, ended up buying half again, or doubling down the half. Hit that with another full-size position, then ended up re-entering again. Hit this trade 3 freaking times. 3 times these puts. And if you don't know options, Contracts, same days, if you were watching them today, every trade I was in was 40 to 70 cents, if not a full dollar return. Every trade. I made three of my daily goals today. And guess what? I took yesterday off. Being a day trader does not mean you have to trade every day. Best setups at the best prices, no matter what. And that was it. And the last trade I ended up getting into, guys, was very easy. I'll actually show you on Discord because we don't just talk to talk, we back it up, right? So at 2 p.m. Eastern time, pretty much 2 hours before market close, I ended up saying about to enter 558 calls, and my price target was 560. And then I alerted, I'm in 558, 0 days till expiry. Ended up getting a full point return on that. My runners ended up getting a 2-point return on that. And it was absolutely beautiful, guys. And I'm going to show you exactly where I ended up getting in at, right? The previous support, previous resistance, previous support. We came back down to test support. This is where I bought 558 calls. I didn't flip red once. Look at this. Pretty much 558 to 562, right? 4 points. This trade alone, all I needed was this trade. I'm not buying puts here. 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 I'm not buying calls here. I'm trading the confirmation. I'm buying the best levels possible, right? I'm buying the best levels possible. And we knew that 557.80s was such a big level, right? It was the previous, like, just look at the last 2 days, right? Last 3 days. We've been hugging this level. We break it. We come back. We rip up. We rip through this level, we come back, right? Every single time. SPY loves this fucking level. Right here at 557.84. It loves it. There's nothing you can do. You need to have this level on your chart. I am telling you right now. So let's look at the game plan for the rest of the week. Well, CPI data came in. You guys know that. It came in better than expected. I think it was 1 point on all of them. So this is what I'm watching right now. So I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish because I showed you the daily time frame. It's an empty pocket if we end up rejecting Tuesday's lows. So 552, add that level to your chart right now, 552. If we break Tuesday's lows, empty freaking pocket to 529. You got to think about your risk to reward. You also got to think about market makers. You think they're going to drop SPY 100 points in a month? Like $100 in a month, 30% in 1 month? It's very unlikely. And I just showed you guys every dip is a rip. Dip, rip, dip, rip, dip, rip, right? This has just been a dip. A rip is coming. A lower high is coming. We're going back to 590, 600. It's inevitable. We're going to, right? Look at every dip that we have. There's big bounces, guys. There's bounces, right? Every freaking, and history tells us that. Look at this. Does this not look familiar? Does this not look like currently where we're at right now? Look what the market does. Ends up blowing the top off, right? So don't get overly bearish. I don't care who you know, who you talk to, what YouTuber says what, trade the chart. And that's how I used to lose a lot of money because I would be watching so many YouTube videos about like CPI data, about the stock market, about like everything. And I would just it would get so much in my head until I realized I'm losing money listening to news. And when I'm hearing the news and I'm taking the news in, I'm already too late and it's about to reverse. And that's what I realized. I personally think the bottom is in or near in. Okay? I honestly, truly believe that. But I'm also not going to have too big of a bias. You know why? Because if we end up taking the lows out of Tuesday, right? Just say 552, look at the empty pocket. Well, look where we're going to. It's going to fill the last gap on SPY. So I'm bullish above Tuesday's highs. I'm going to be dip buying, okay? Obviously, if I see like the previous closing price of yesterday at 555, and I told the entire Discord this morning in the pre-market live stream, when I ended up getting puts, I told everyone, I want SPY to make a lower or a higher low, and I want it to fill the gap. And look, it's exactly what happened. We ended up making a beautiful higher low. So now we have a sloping support level, and I called this out on live stream. This is not shit talking. I'm being dead serious, right? This is my plan. This is the reason why. Once I saw weakness here, guys, we're going to fill the gap. We may go past the gap? I don't know, but we're going to make a higher low. That's what I want to happen. If we take out yesterday's low, SPY is done. S&P is done for a little bit. And what else did I tell everyone? Live, right? On the pre-market live stream, 562, first thing in the morning, when we got this sell-off, guess what? I said, avoid calls all day. Avoid. I don't care if we fill the gap and we end up ripping to 562 and make multi-point return. I still told everyone, don't buy calls. Wait for the macro level, right? 562 support on the 5-minute time frame. If you see this act as a support, SPY is going to skyrocket. That's how we know the bottom is in. SPY is loving this level. This is a big level tomorrow to be watching. 557.80. We got previous closing price at 558.87. I'll add that to my chart now so you guys do it with me. 550, what was it? 558.87. Boom. Now we got PCP on here. And I'm going to fill this gap because this gap has been filled. Boom. Okay. So now that we ended up putting PCP in, it's above our key level. Okay. So 557.84. I'm not touching calls. I don't want anyone in here to buy one call until you're above 562 because that is the macro break of structure, the macro confirmation that we need for SPY to know like, yo, the bottom is in and we're going to rock it. That's the level, right? I will be scalping calls here and there live on live stream, but small accounts, cash accounts, you need to develop the patience and the discipline to just trade the best levels. So for calls, put 562. I want you to be watching it very, very carefully because if it holds support, SPY is going to rock it. If we end up rejecting 552, do nothing because a gap close reversal could happen at any point in here. Look at what happens when we came to fill the last gap that we had on SPY in a range of 557.84. We had immediate gap close reversal. And now we're hugging this level. We ended up closing above this level. Yesterday, we closed beneath of it. Now we close above it. So as of right now, SPY is pretty bullish, right? Somewhat bullish. Okay, so that's what I am paying attention to. I don't know where we're going to open tomorrow. Above 562, I'm bullish as hell. Bullish as hell. We reject 557.80s, I'm getting puts to Tuesday's lows, right? If we end up rejecting Tuesday's lows, I'm not doing anything because a gap close reversal is going to happen anywhere within this range. There could be a partial or it could actually come down and fill the actual gap, okay? And gaps stay on the chart till to the penny is touched during regular trading hours, okay? So keep that in mind. The last gap to fill in SPY is 529.90s. And yeah, so I'm bullish. I'm bullish above 562. That's exactly what I want. I live stream every single day with my community, the Daily Sniper guys. If you'd like to be a part of it, the link is in the bio. 20% off happening right now. Use code LEARN at checkout, and I'll see every single one of you who like, comment, and subscribe live on the Discord tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Take care. Let's make some freaking money, guys. Stay green.